I recently decided one of my end goals with this channel is to abolish all traffic laws. Okay, maybe not abolish them, but can we just acknowledge that the idea of the same guys and girls that are supposed to protect us from
hundreds of violent crimes, murders, armed robberies, witness intimidation, burglaries, drug trafficking, extortion, and brutal beatings.
that we also ask them to pull over cars full of people that they don't know to address things like broken taillights?
Can I ask why I was being pulled over?
Well, back there at the light, you were in the left turn only lane.
Was
You kinda
that-
went like the straight
Yeah.
right.
All while standing in the middle of a highway as 2-ton hunks of metal on four wheels whiz by? Like, what idiot thought that would be a good idea? I know there's lots of layers to this issue, and aside from being an internationally known and locally disrespected Uber and Lyft driver,
So I'm an Uber driver.
Okay.
And yeah, it was I was following the maps. I was a little confused there.
spending more time on the road than the average Joe, I've actually studied this quite extensively and can confidently say that the world would be a much better place if your local and state law enforcement did not enforce traffic laws. I'll address all of your concerns throughout the course of the videos that are in line with this goal and prove to you that both citizen and cop would benefit. And I triple dog dare you to come at me with the idea that traffic stops help catch the real bad guys. We're just going to take this step by step and start here. I want to show you just how important traffic laws are. But before I do that, let me be clear about this. This isn't a cop-hating endeavor. Last I checked, police aren't the ones that make the rules. And I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a cop who signed up for the force because he's dreamed of writing traffic tickets since he was a little kid. Now that we cleared that up, let's see exactly how important traffic laws are for our motorist safety. You'll see this first traffic violation right here when this random car makes an illegal U-turn from a left-hand lane. And I know that sign isn't facing her, but I'm familiar with these roads and I know that there's the same side facing the other way. And we know this driver didn't run a red arrow because a car turns behind her. Plus, it was more than 3 seconds before my light changed. Now here's the second and third traffic violation committed by the Pennsylvania State Trooper when he leaves his lane without a turn signal, one, and the second when he makes a turn from the middle lane, jumping the turning lane. And for the fourth and most ironic violation, he also makes the illegal U-turn. And for the fifth violation, my personal favorite, like most traffic laws, in order to enforce them, he has to break the speed limit to catch up to those dangerous culprits that made such a nasty maneuver. They didn't make a left turn, they made a U-turn. Dun dun dun. That's right, folks. This illegal U-turn is so dangerous that we need a sworn armed officer of the law to make this same dangerous turn and then put the pedal to the floor in order to catch these villains. What would the Commonwealth do without this kind of protection? Could somebody please explain to me how dangerous this U-turn must be that we saw two people do it with ease? One of them even without a signal and not from a proper lane? I get it. You don't want somebody making the U-turn there because they might crash into somebody from the intersecting road making a right turn on red. My point isn't that we should just allow U-turns wherever we want. My point that I'm trying to make is that we shouldn't have armed police officers being the ones to enforce these kind of rules.